What is happening, everybody? Hello, welcome to Freed FM. Oh, I forgot the thing. Hell yeah. What's happening? Hope you're having a great night. Again, another late stream. You know, I switched my setup. I switched it around because I wanted to. It felt impersonal to not be talking directly to you guys and stuff like that. I don't know. Before I was kind of talking to you like this. I was like, hey guys, let's hang out tonight. It's awful. I mean, it wasn't great. I wouldn't call it completely awful. But it wasn't fitting what I wanted. So of course I'm going to like change it around, and then hell, like I'm moving. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last stream. I finally secured a new place. I'm moving back to my hometown, and it's exciting, you know, to be closer to friends and family and everything like that. I'm looking forward to that. That's like the only thing I'm looking forward to. And then just kind of getting away from, I love Toronto. Toronto will always have a special place in my heart. And, you know, I will never say never that I won't move back here, but I think it'll be a nice break from dealing with the chaos that is Toronto. It's Toronto. Okay. It rolls together slightly. Yeah, I'm just I was, you know, having a discussion about this earlier today, saying that the infrastructure of this city is abysmal. And that's noted. It's like number one worst in the world for driving. I'm pretty sure right now it ranks like higher than even New York, because I don't know if they did it in order to drive people to take public transit or why they did it. However, trying to drive somewhere in this city is highly inefficient and just a terrible time. And I'm just kind of looking to step away from that. I don't want to do as much driving. I just want to chill. I just want to focus on this stuff and just relax and chill and everything like that. So yeah, super happy I secured a place. Looking forward to it. It's still like 60 days away. So it's kind of slow moving, but I like having enough time to kind of figure everything out and get everything sorted. I haven't even booked movers yet, so I gotta do that. For some reason I move in on the 6th. Why do I move in on the 6th? Don't know. That sucks. So the movers are gonna have to hold on to all my shit for like a week when I gotta leave this place. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, other than that, I've been pivoting to doing freelance work. As some of you might know, I am a video editor by trade. I've been working in sports media for the last 6-7 years. TV broadcasting, everything like that. It's been a lot of fun. Like, you know, I got good memories, and made a lot of good friends from that. A lot of my core friends now are from my job that I was working at. But I'm just looking to pivot out of like the whole corporate lifestyle. No, I just, you know, I had an opportunity presented to me, right after, pivoting to a different job, and it was literally the same job. They're offering to pay me the same and everything like that. But I'm still, even though it felt like a lateral move, I feel like I'm starting from the bottom reputation wise. My reputation, I still have to prove myself, work the dog shit hours, just do completely, in my opinion, bottom of the barrel editing, because all these broadcasts, like all the television things, man, they're run by absolute boomers. So that corporate mentality sucks. Which like kind of goes into what my first topic is, which is talking about creatives and how we're underpaid, undervalued, underutilized, especially in a freelance capacity, and with platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. You're definitely seeing a lot of that. Freelancing. People want shit for free. They want it like simple and easy. And I get it. There are people all over the world like applying for these jobs. For some people, $18, $15 US is a lot of money to them. And I completely understand that. And like they have the skills and the talent, and like they're willing to work for less money. Unfortunately, like that's not the case for some people. And the what people are asking of creatives in multiple different roles. Could be graphic design, could be video editing, could be writing, could be producing, could be, you name it, something in that space. Could be artists, could be drawings. I know this isn't new. I know like artists have been, and people in that space have been getting taken advantage of forever, because people don't, I think like the oldest is when people look at a painting and people say, oh, that's worth $10,000 or something like that. Well, people don't understand like the creative process and the time and the effort that goes into don't get me wrong. There's some paintings that look like absolute dookie that do not warrant being $10,000. However, there are some amazing, beautiful works of art that are, where the fine details and everything like that. And you're thinking about we're talking hundreds of hours that people are putting in to create these things. And yeah, like you get paid what you should, in my opinion. It's tough. It's a tough landscape right now. But that's, I'm navigating that. So I'm learning the hard way that, I'm going to have to accept a little less, than what I was getting before. Cause when you work for these corps, that's the one good thing is they do pay well, but it's soulless and devoid of all creativity and cool things. So, that's definitely something that I'm currently dealing with, but I don't want to do the whole corporate thing. They lost me when they took back remote work. It's like, did we not learn from the pandemic? But that's a whole other rant for another day. The summary of why I know they did that is because they needed to keep middle management around to lick the boots, because it went like this. It went the higher up managers were like, well, what are we going to do? Like, all the employees keep doing their work from home, like, so well, like everything just keeps getting done. Like, so do we just like let go Bob down below me? Yeah, but if we let Bob go, then I have to like talk to the workers if anything happens. I don't want to let Bob go. And Bob brings me coffee and tells me I'm fucking sick at just playing golf and doing fuck all or whatever they do, go to meetings and suck each other off, And they don't want to get rid of that. And then also real estate. Most companies own significant real estate in office space. And if you just go to remote work, you tank that. So they don't want to do that either. And that's why most corporations are fucking dragging all of our sorry asses back in. All right, that's it. That's a small one. I want to make a whole video on remote work, like being dragged away. And that is the benefit of these platforms that are being created, like Upwork. However, you're running into things like this. So I saw this on LinkedIn the other day, and it's kind of what I've been going through. To all those seeking graphic designers, UI, UX designers, or any creative professionals, please take a moment to understand the value of work before hiring. Take a second. It's shocking that even in this progressive era, some individuals offer as little as $300 or $400, I assume, and say, design a poster for us at this price. They then hire a full-time UI UX designer for a $35,000 salary and expect 3 or 4 mobile applications to be completed in a week. Seriously? I don't know much about graphic design. I would imagine that's super tough. In my equivalent, I've been seeing people. So as a video editor, you can edit and then you get into motion graphics, which is doing, well, there's motion graphics in After Effects, and then there's also doing effects in After Effects and everything like that. Because like editing has become so, I don't know if it's readily available or what. The industry has been bastardized, and unfortunately it's due to undercutting. People are willing to do insanely hard processes and work for very cheap. They're undervaluing their skills. Doing After Effects and motion graphics and 3D animation and anything like that with Blender or 4D cinema is 100. People are undercutting themselves so much, and they're just destroying the industry because of it. And I'm sure this person is saying exactly the same thing, where these companies are saying, "Hey, we're gonna pay you $35,000, and we want you to churn out this many things when you're doing 3 to 4 times the job, but we're paying you through." Like, I would say the base value to get one a week, which would probably be tough, you're getting 35, 3 to 4. You should be getting 3 to 4 times the money. At least that's the way I'm interpreting it. And that's the way I see it, right? So as a video editor, I'm seeing people wanting After Effects and mounds of editing that take a long time. Unless you're using a lot of AI or program or plugins and programs to assist you in doing it, to do good quality work with it, you're looking at, maybe a 5 to 8 hour edit. And some people are only offering $35 US for that, like, to do that. You're making less than $2 an hour at that rate. Like, you're not, yeah, it's brutal. I don't know why this is happening. This is a message to all video editors that are currently freelancing. Start charging more for your work. We're in demand. We're in a digital age. We're needed. Don't be afraid. When we express concerns, the response is often, "We can do it ourselves. It's not a big deal." Well, go ahead and do it yourself. So now I guess, yeah. I mean, with CapCut and like certain like video editing is getting more accessible. Go ahead and do it yourself, but don't offer such absurdly low prices with that kind of attitude. Designers invest countless hours of hard work day and night to bring your visions to life. It's not as easy as you might think. If you can't afford to pay the fair rates, then don't hire us. But please don't insult the effort and skill it takes to do this work by offering unfair wages. Respect the craft, respect the professionals, and understand the value of the work we do. And that's exactly where it is lost. The respect, and like, the average person doesn't know what, like, even, being in a creative role, I don't know what goes into UI and UX design. I mean, like, having used some UI, I can tell you that shit would probably be hard and like tough. Like, you're probably coming up with multiple different like A, B, C, D, like looks, renderings. I don't know what you call that. Like different palettes. And yeah, like that's so much work that, they're not taking into consideration. It's the same thing. Most people don't know, like, that's why they're coming to you to ask for you to help to do a video edit. They don't know how to do it, but most people don't know what goes into using After Effects and a ton of things like that to create that like flashy, crazy, that, I don't want to say Mr. Beast edit, because some of them have more graphics than even Mr. Beast. They're you're talking about so many graphics happening in the background. And then you're talking about motion graphics in between, like in words and fill. Like, text isn't crazy by any means, but a lot of people want like animated graphs and shit like that. And it's like, holy fuck. Like, you're talking about 2 separate jobs at some places to create that content. And you're offering $35 fucking dollars. Well, I'm here to tell you, you ain't respecting the craft. That actually leads me to the next thing, is the CEO of Procreate actually saying, fuck generative AI. Hell yes. I couldn't have said it better myself. Like, it's amazing to see. Whoa. It's amazing to see a person like a CEO, like a director of a creative app, saying, "Hey, you know what? We're not going to cater to you." And that's what I said about in my little discussion previously, that editing and like certain creative endeavors are becoming more readily available, because I don't know where it came along. Sure, I guess people don't like this opinion that I've made about AI, but AI, it seemingly only comes for fucking creative jobs and shit that people can't do. It's like, sucks you can't draw, man. Fuck off. That sucks. You know what? I want everyone should have the access and the tools to learn something. I don't think it makes any sense to have a machine do it for you. You can see them on TikTok. There are people who compare what it looked like when they were drawing 10 years ago, and the difference is staggering. But you know why they're better? Because they put the fucking time in. So I'm really happy that the Procreate CEO said that and just, drew the line in the sand. And he did get a lot of hate for it. A lot of people, coming at him. Again, I don't know what it is with the AI community. They get so butthurt when people say, "Yeah, we're not going to cater to you." Oh, I think AI sucks. And I do. I think that kind of AI where it's derivative of creativity, where it's trying to take creative jobs, where it's trying to, and I get AI can be used as a tool and it can be made to make things that used to be hard easier. Like, speaking from a video editor capacity, rotoscoping, which if you don't know what that is, I'll explain. It is where you would mask out a person in a shot. Say they were moving, and it would track, and you would have to, back in the day, you would be on your mouse and you'd be like moving frame by frame, keyframing them, and you could trace their movement. And it, like, there were technologies in place to track it, but they weren't that good. But now with AI, it's become a lot better, easier. You know what? That saves so much time in production. I don't mind AI and technology like that being used to assist, to aid. But when you get to the point where you're loading up your podcast and the algorithm is cutting the camera angles for you, trash. Learn how to edit. Just do it yourself. The work will speak for itself. It will be better. And I know there's fucking butthurt little AI boys watching that are going to say, "Oh, the AI is going to get better." Well, fuck off. Okay. I don't care. I will forever edit, and I love it. And apparently you'll still suck at Procreate no matter what. So cry me a river. See how I'm very passionate about this? Procreate CEO thinks the tech industry is killing creativity, and he is right. James Kuda, I think that's how you say his name. If I'm saying it wrong, Kuda, CEO of the creativity app Procreate, shocked the creative and technology worlds last week when he announced on X that his company was never going to use generative artificial intelligence in its products. Immediately, the two communities took sides. The tech people said this was going to age like milk, that we were going in the wrong direction and we're probably going to change our mind. I'm going to say Kuda. Kuda tells me over video conference from his home in Tasmania. Creative people, however, felt quite different. Every comment Kuda could find on the internet was 100% positive, he says. There was an overwhelming sentiment of relief within the creative community because I think we were the first in the creative tools industry to stand up and say, "You know what? We don't think this is a good idea." And just to speak on Procreate's behalf, the tools that they have in order to assist people who are not even remotely fucking good at art, that they already have in their program, are astounding. They are amazing. There are people I know that can't draw stick figures with a pencil on paper, but they'll pick up Procreate and hey, they'll get the pastels out, the brushes or whatever, and they'll draw something absolutely amazing. Is it going up in a museum? Is it like groundbreaking? No, but is it still, am I like impressed? Absolutely. And this is what I'm talking about. There's a way to do this. It is giving tools to aid the user, not allowing it to be done by the technology. The Procreate for iPad app is one of the most advanced and beloved natural drawing painting tools in the world. Kata's company isn't Adobe, but Procreate represents a very powerful force in a creative world. Kata says he resisted saying anything about AI for months, even while the company's competitors were going all in on AI. We always try to remain as neutral as possible because if we really believe that art is for everyone, we try and make sure that our products are for everyone, he says. Then he spoke up in a pre-recorded video statement, as we just saw. That was the one we just watched. Kata says, as more creative software companies embrace AI, things continue to get harder for artists. It was impossible to stay neutral anymore. We didn't want to make a hard stance, and to be honest, we prefer not to have this stance. We don't really want to be a controversial figure in the industry, he says. The founder wanted Procreate to be a voice of creativity and unity, but that was increasingly hard to do in a climate where technology was shifting the foundation of what it means to be an artist. I'm so happy right now reading this. You have no idea. It's just as someone like I said, like I see the technology like coming for something that I love my job. Like I love video editing. I love being creative. And everyone, like I said, everyone deserves the ability to create the thing that they love. Okay. And I think that the information and the learning, which is all on YouTube, you're looking at a guy who became a professional video editor, worked in the industry, worked in TV broadcasting. Guess where I learned how to edit? On YouTube, motherfucker. Yeah. You're looking at what can happen, man. I did not go to school to become a video editor. I took radio broadcasting. There was a split credit on video editing using Premiere, and I almost failed it. I think I got a 50. But then I hunkered down. I taught myself video editing and both After Effects. And this is that's what I think people should be striving for. I saw like a small post. This is just off topic. I saw like how they were using AI to detect breast cancer early, like 5 years early in women. That's what I want to see AI used for. Nothing else. Okay? Better our lives, not take away shit. Thank God there's sane people standing up. Kata's public statement was not a calculated marketing move, though. He had meditated on it for years. He says he didn't go around and ask everyone in the company what they thought about taking a stance before he did it because he knew his team felt similarly. I think there was a little bit of fear that we may actually get involved in AI, he recalls. Coming out and making that statement alleviated everyone. Everyone rallied behind it and nobody in the team pushed back. If anything, he says this new battle cry lit a fire under the team to continue making creative tools that aligned with Procreate's community. Wow. Dude, I'm about to go buy an iPad and buy Procreate right now. I've actually wanted an iPad for quite some time. They're very expensive. To buy the good ones that you can video edit on as well. Yeah. The creative journey, Kata says, isn't just about having an idea, then obtaining an instant output. There's a whole journey that is so important to the creative, he says. In fact, that's the reason why people love to draw, love to paint, love to write poetry. For him, the process of going from spark to final product is the most important part of any creative adventure. This article is warming my heart. I'm sorry, I can't stop gushing about it. I'm not sure if this article actually contains the backlash he got. He got like a lot of responses on Twitter. We can check on this video to see. I assume a lot of creatives are going to be supporting this in the comments. A lot of people obviously super proud. I love you all. Yeah. Removal using AI. Yeah, so people asking for tools that would be AI assisted. What did they comment back? Actually, we understand that some AI tools may help with productivity. We don't have any problems with these as long as they're doing the boring or dangerous work and the data is ethically sourced. We'll only be interested in exploring AI tools to create even better tools for artists. Yo, I keep reading it and I keep loving it. This is so good. Oh my gosh. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. The rotoscoping. AI being used, for example, DaVinci Resolve. I recently learned it this year. One of the coolest things that they're using AI to do is the magic removal of exactly what this guy was asking, is removing the background and then like tracking the person throughout it, which when you're in Photoshop, you know, you're doing stuff in Photoshop, you're transferring it over into After Effects and you're animating all kinds of like graphics and fonts and everything like that. For it to just take out the little, like to do that tedious work that would actually add hours to an edit is helpful. I will not ever hate on stuff like that. I think I've made that clear, but I just want to keep reiterating it. That because if you, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go take a look, my video on AI, my open AI rant where they first released all the videos and they're like basically coming for every VFX artist's job. Yeah, that's got a lot of dislikes, if you can believe it or not. The AI community is very mean, to say the least. And I don't like you if you dislike that video or you didn't like me, which is okay. You don't have to like me. I don't like you. You're like a little bitch. I'm a little bitch because I'm mad at you. It's a two-way street, baby. You know, you can keep crying because you can't do shit that you could just go learn online. You lazy motherfuckers. But AI can do it all. AI. Fuck off. This is the meanest one I think I've made so far. But it's also the realest, because why would I be sensitive to that? So that in short, like I plan on putting out a video about it, a dedicated video to about this whole topic, where I want to talk about the use of AI and actually coordinate my thoughts. It's a little like, you know, rambly and like just, you know, I just wanted to go live, make the date, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you guys didn't know, here, I'll say it to music, so it sounds like even more hype. What up, everybody? I am freed, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can catch me live here on youtube.com/freedforshow. I didn't mean to put the echo on, so it threw me off. You can't do that with AI. Hold on. I can do it better. Dude, I'm sweating fucking balls right now, by the way. Oh, I might have to get up and go put the air on. I haven't done that during a stream yet. They haven't been long enough where I've had to use the bathroom or leave. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to cycle really quick because it's on different things. Okay, you ready? Is everyone ready? Okay.
What's happening, everybody? This Wednesday. No.
That sucks. That's terrible. Get me out of here. Take away my buttons.
How's this one sound? No, that one sucks
too. Hold on. I'm trying to find
And like all the good ones. Oh, that one's not bad. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Why am I trying to sound like that?
Is that too loud? Okay. One more time. I'll actually use the different one. All right. I'll use a different one. All right, you ready? Here we go. What's happening, guys? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can catch me live here on youtube.com/freedforshow. Feel free to clip it. So DJ coded. It is DJ coded. Thank you. By the way, that's you in the thing. Hell yeah, you know, I'm doing what matters. None of this is AI generated if you didn't know. I actually made that. I made that with my bare hands. You don't even know. Stop being fucking lazy. Okay? Trying to use AI to like do all of that shit is like going to the gym and you're like, I just want to put like the electric stimulus patches on my body and just sit there and get zapped and I'll get jacked. I actually met a guy that said that once. Craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I worked with him at a hospital. His life goal was to start growing shrooms, like magic mushrooms, the drug, not like, you know, he wasn't trying to be a chef or some shit. To grow shrooms, he's like, dude, I can't wait to get my farm up and running so I can start growing my shrooms. And then like at the time I was like pretty big, like I was like working out a lot, so I was like pretty jacked. And like he says to me, he's like, bro, like, and like I'm just gonna like, what do you think of this? Like I'm gonna just start doing like TRT, like I'm gonna just start doing like tren and like heavy fucking roids. And he's like, I'm just gonna do electroshock stimulus like to my muscles. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like the fast track to a fucking heart attack, my guy. So those are people I've met in my lifetime. So glad I'm moving back home where people like that exist. Okay, I'm getting super lost anyway. On to like movie news. If you didn't see today, devastatingly, Spider-Man 4. So if you didn't see Spider-Man Multiverse, whatever it's called, where Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield show up and they do their thing. So it ends where Peter, you know what, spoiler, it's been out for a bit, man. Like I think Omicron was a thing or whatever that COVID variant was when it came out. So if you haven't watched it yet, sorry. But it ends with Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. He has to get Doctor Strange to get everyone to forget him. So then he's just the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man again. He goes like it ends with, you know, him like at like the sewing machine. He hears the radio call and it's like in the old suit. Like it was great. Everyone was super excited to get like a street level Spider-Man, like right from it was kind of like a new beginnings feeling. And then today it was reported that Spider-Man 4, the next one, will most likely touch on the multiverse. As expected, Spider-Man 4 will now film next year and is slated to release on July 2026 between Doomsday and Secret Wars, and meaning that, yes, it is likely going to be another multiverse movie. So apparently, like, they're rewriting it. So everyone on the internet, of course, like freaking out. We just want street level Spider-Man 4. Is that too hard to ask? Where he fights Kingpin or something like that. And like there's a tag team with Daredevil. Disney just can't win, man. It's so bad. And like they had like such, like I said, like they literally made it so that it was like a new beginning. After 3 movies, chef's kiss, you give yourself a fresh start. I can't, man. Honestly, it's like brutal to read. Which also in Disney news, The Acolyte was obviously canceled. If you didn't hear about that, that was the Star Wars show. Came out, didn't watch it, didn't care, still don't care. I still haven't even watched. What's the one that's actually apparently good? The Rogue One. I don't even know what that one's called. Whatever. Star Wars Acolyte fans worried that the entire show might disappear after Disney takes down the store merch. They did indeed. Disney ripped that off of their stores. However, comicbook.com was saying that the Acolyte merch was offered exclusively through the Disney store, was a limited release material only, so that it means it could be not out of left field that Disney actually pulled the material after the show's run, when demand for the merchandise would have actually naturally dropped off. I don't know, man. You tell me, man. You tell me. Disney doesn't like have its ducks in a row. It is, just to give you an idea, the Acolyte cost $630,000. You heard that right.
$630,000 per minute of screen time.
I know people joke online and say this, that Disney it's a money laundering scam, but like seriously, $630,000 per minute of screen time. That's insane. And it still got canceled. That just goes to show, doesn't matter how much money you throw at something, still shit. Although there was a lot of talk online. You know how the guy who played Jar Jar Binks almost killed himself due to fans hating on him and being ridiculed online and everything? Star Wars fans are gutless and slightly sociopathic. So there was obviously a lot of them that were not fans of. I'm only seeing what I saw on Twitter. The witch, there's like a witch covenant, I want to say, or whatever. There's like a group of women who use the Force, and they're like the birth of the Force. I don't know. It starts with them, I guess. It's like space witches. That's where the Force comes from or something like that, which sounds horrible. So no wonder the show actually bombed. But fans of Star Wars, they don't like shit like that, which is fair. But at the same time, like I said, they just like hate. They like love to hate, and they hate on every that. So like they review bombed it because, they don't like a women protagonist. They don't like women in general being near anything, including them. So that's kind of how that goes. And so fans are saying like that people didn't give it a chance and everything like that. However, although fans are worried, despite the merch pull and everything like that and them canceling it, there are currently no plans to remove it from Disney Plus. So if you're kind of looking to see it for yourself, there might still be time. But you never know, man. With these tax write-off things, anything is possible these days. And then this is a little fun, like meme kind of news. Ben Affleck looking giddy as he gets his food delivered in LA. I saw someone tweet and say that that's the smile of a man who just saved $60 extra because the food's all for him. I'm happy for Ben Affleck. I don't know you know what? I'll lose respect for Ben if he's dating a woman named Kick. I'm not even going to comment further on that. Like that ends. And then, of course, like for some reason, all like the dumb movie news all correlates back to Disney. So then you had people also freaking out over Robert Downey Jr., who people are already mad that he got cast as Dr. Doom because they're depriving the character of his Romanian background story, his background arc, which apparently they're going to still trying to do, even with Robert Downey Jr. He's a great actor, so I don't mind, Hey, I want to see what they're going to do. However, people really mad that he is reportedly getting paid $95 million. This says 100, but I saw $95 million or more for doing for playing Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So between the two films, a lot of people correlating that with recent releases, saying that the $95 million, let's go with the low one, 95, not 100. $95 million equates to the entire budget of Alien Romulus and Godzilla -1. So they're paying this man the entire budget of like multiple indie movies combined. Which, whatever, man. Like, I say get that check. I actually did come across like a really cool graph though that actually breaks down that he's kind of tying Bruce Willis for second now. Keanu Reeves is the highest paid actor of all time for a single production, making a staggering $156 million. I assume in The Matrix. Then it's Bruce Willis, Tom Cruise. Oh, so Tom Cruise got paid $100 million times 3. And then Will Smith as well, $100 million. Imagine making $100 Imagine making $100 in one go. No, I'm just kidding. That's me as a video editor now. That's me as a fucking freelance video editor now, working for these people who want to pay bubkiss. Imagine making $100 in one go. Imagine making $100 million in one go. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wow, Sandra Bullock being the only woman on the list, making $70 million in one go. She actually ties. Tom Cruise is on this list twice. That's not fair. Yeah, so Matrix Revolutions, Matrix Reloaded was $156 million for Keanu. So signing on for both sequels, like for the rest of the trilogy after The Matrix. The Sixth Sense is what Bruce Willis got paid $100 million for. $100 million times 3 for Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick, War of the Worlds, and Mission Impossible 2, which sucked. Damn. No wonder it was so bad. That's why all the budget went to him. That's what a lot of people are saying that's going to happen. Like when the VFX artists are getting paid, in fucking bananas for Avengers Doomsday. And then Will Smith, what was it? Men in Black 2, he got paid $100 million. Okay, respect. I love that movie. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. is actually on the list again. He's actually there as well. $75 million for Iron Man 3, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Okay. So now he's on there twice. Him and Tom Cruise just raking it in. The fact that Jack Nicholson is on there getting paid $60 million for Batman when he played Joker is insane. Because when did that movie come out? That's crazy to me. Wow. Okay. Batman release. Nope, not that one. Hold on, it said it there. 1989. Dude, $60 million in 1989 was like a billion. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy to me. And then the Tom Cruise. And then Harrison Ford. I feel like Harrison Ford should be higher. Can you pay me higher? This fucking stream is going to get demonetized just because I sang that. YouTube doesn't joke about that crap. And then this is just so this is dumb new. Like, okay. One thing you need to know about me.
I'm a giant Rush Hour fan.
There are only 2 movies in my life that I've seen. There are 3 that I've seen 100 times. No hyperbole. I've seen them 100 times. The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, Rush Hour, and Rush Hour 2. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Well, Rush Hour 4 is trying to get shopped around. However, they're trying to shop it with Brett Ratner attached to it. If you don't know who he is, he directed 1 and 2. He also and 3 actually. Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. He directed Red Dragon, X-Men Last Stand. He was a part of the Me Too movement. Not on the good side of not on the good side of it. Sorry, that's a serious matter. Not on the good side of the Me Too movement. So things are looking bleak for Rush Hour 4 in my hopes of seeing Jackie and Chris Tucker back on the screen. I actually looked it up because I was curious. Jackie Chan is 70 years old. Come on, man. What acrobatics is he? He probably can still bust them out because he's Jackie Chan. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't care. I still want to see it. It's going to be awesome. However, WB actually gave away the rights. So Lionsgate, they greenlit a movie. And just speaking of Lionsgate, if you don't know what they've been doing like lately, if you haven't heard about Lionsgate and everything like this, I think it's kind of funny that they're the ones that are kind of looking into it because they're just having a box office bomb back to back now with first Borderlands and now The Crow. Debuting with 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yucky. Although I'm probably going to see it. The first one, the original, the guy actually died like while they were filming. I think they accidentally killed him in a scene. If that's not true, I'm sorry. But yeah, Bill Skarsgård actually got shredded for this role. He looked good. He ate steak tartare, raw eggs, and no sugar to train for The Crow. He's a machine of destruction. You know, he's not destroying the box office. So, yeah, Lionsgate, maybe not the best studio to go with right now, to say the least. Oh, man. I don't know what's the next movie I'm looking forward to? Gladiator 2? That's probably it. I watched The Game for the first time. If you haven't seen The Game, David Fincher movie, starring Michael Douglas, Sean Penn. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Oh, man. Well, we need more people to be interactive in the chat. And through that, we need more people to watch. I talk about movies and that's about it. And then I complain about my job. Now I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to work for corporations. They suck. They don't have your best. I mean, like, I feel like I'm just like stating the obvious to a degree, but just, you know, young people sometimes tune in and it's like, dude, corporations don't have your best interest at heart ever. You could say this company loves me or whatever. They don't. That's the harsh truth. They do not. And I'm tired of like investing my hard skill. I'm tired of investing my time and energy in them and not myself and like working for me and like doing something like that. Doing something I actually enjoy. And like, maybe some people will understand that. Maybe some people won't. Either way, that's just how I'm feeling, man. 32 years of age, kind of just at a crossroads as to like where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? What do I want to do? Do I want to like remain in this life that is not very? It's like fulfilling to like outside of work, but the job's not fulfilling. I'm not looking for it to be fulfilling, but all it's doing is causing me stress, anxiety, and grief, which in turn affects my outside life. Don't want that. Can't have that. Can't be having that. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. It's 11:10 my time. We've been going for about 50 minutes now, which is not long. It's not that long. I don't know how people do it for like 8 hours. What do you talk about for 8 hours? I guess like that's because like, again, I think I talk about this. Like I'm not ripping off other people's content and like watching 20-minute videos with you guys. I actually, try to sustain talking myself, which some people would be impressed by 50 minutes, to say the least. Big shout out to Kutta, Procreate CEO. What's his name? I forgot it. James Kutta. I gotta find out his real name. He's in Tasmania. James Kutta. That's got to be it, right? Woo! I'm sweating balls. I'm a little tired. I had a headache earlier. I didn't even think I would stream. So I'm always surprising myself. And I'm like really happy. If you guys watch this, you have any suggestions on anything, as always, leave the comments down below with what you think. What do you think about like the new setup? I like it better. Surprisingly, I really liked how like the angle of the last one, like it looked cool. It looked like it looked like kind of what I was going for. But at the end of the day, I did feel the disconnect talking to you guys, which I didn't appreciate. I didn't like it. I like talking to you guys directly. And I don't want anything to come between us. What is wrong with me? Anyway, guys. All right. That's it for me. James Cutta, you're a beautiful man. Thank you for saying screw generative AI. I also am saying that. Peep the video I made if you support that, because, hey, it could use a few likes, because the entire AI community had nothing better to do that day than to come for me, because they're a bunch of losers who can't do anything. Yeah, I said it. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll hit you on the next one, which will be on Wednesday. So I'll talk to you then. Peace.